Okay, good morning and welcome here live from Marks Park Sports Club. It's the first episode of Breakfast with Brian, and I've got Clint de Brain joining me today. Welcome, Clint.
Morning.
Welcome here live from Marks Park. We got the first game up here, Randburg Brigade up against Indian Masters. Randburg Brigade opting to bat first. They are sitting on 20 without loss after 2.3 overs now. Second over there, he's 0 for 12. Debia and at the crease, opening the batting for Randburg Brigade. Not the best throw there from the keeper, but and there Raul getting back in time. Yeah, so Clint, we're live there on Facebook. We can. Hello.
How's it, guys?
Just quickly, do you know anything? I know you just said you're not a stats man. Do you know what your player ID is?
No idea.
2,348. So you were up there and one of the first people to start here in Joburg or in LMS in the world.
Yeah, I think we got in pretty early. I think LMS had just been running for about a year before we actually got in.
According to 2008.
Yes. LMS started 2007, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they said they've been going 5, but I think it became bigger from over there.
Yeah,
from about
possibly.
that time. You know, you've played over 1,300 games.
I'm sure. I'm aware of
that. When I first, it was before you even played your 1,000th game. You played your Cape Town, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. You were there.
No, I wasn't. No.
Okay.
I never made that one, but you played your 1,000th game. You've actually played more since then I have played in my career. Do you realize that?
Grams? No, I didn't realize that.
Graham Sierso, what? Runs?
That's a good career.
I mean, you're on 2,958 runs at the moment.
29,000.
Sorry, 29,000. I remember, I actually remember you. So you've notched up an extra 10, almost 10,000 since. Can you remember your first game?
I actually do. The first game I played was actually at Four Ways, and we played against a team that were called the Pink. I think they were called the Pink Panthers. They always wear all pink shirts, and extremely competitive. When I say you think the Rebels are competitive, you need to see these guys. Extremely competitive, and we actually got an absolute hiding from these guys. But that's what started everything. Is that drive to play like they did. So.
And who did you play for back then?
We started with a team called the Commercial Raiders. Now, that was years and years ago.
If I look at,
it was a Sunday team.
If I look at your, maybe doesn't pick it up. Yeah, it doesn't pick it up on here. I reckon you probably have a few more stats on here that are missing.
That are missing, probably. Yeah.
Being that it started so long ago. I mean, I know there are a few people that are.
Sorry about
that. I think the live stats recording and all of that only really came in a little bit later, maybe not all the way from the beginning. I know.
Oh, what a drop! Unlucky.
Yeah,
the stats did only kick in afterwards, after they got everything going.
Yeah.
When it first started, everything was manual. The scorecard was done manually, and those were submitted manually. So you'd have to wait until Wednesday before the scorecard was uploaded to the system, and etc. But yeah, so I think there are a couple of things missing. But yeah, they've actually improved it so much now that everybody's stats are nicely recorded now. You can see stats quite nicely. And that's what draws the people, I think.
Yeah,
Is the fact that you can see your stats and you see how you perform and how lacquer everything is.
Well, that with the live streaming, you know, you're getting a lot of seeing there. Morning, Dan Stone. He's joined.
How's it, Dan?
I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah, and then other than LMS, like your cricketing career before you started playing LMS, what was Clint de Brain doing? Was he smashing runs against clubs?
Yeah, so I actually played for Old Heads.
Okay.
For many years. Yeah.
Prem?
No, I played Saturday too for Old Heads. Yeah.
All right.
It was just a fun social with Mark Patterson. I don't know if you can remember Paddy. Yeah. We used to just do the Saturday social.
I think if I'm not mistaken, he's actually still involved in the
still
club.
Involved.
I think he's running
Correct.
part of the club. Yeah.
Yeah, he runs everything there.
Yeah.
I think he's the chairman of that club.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. And your fondest memory, like your biggest memory of playing LMS, the one that you can really go back down to and say like, I achieved something great there, and I see you've played for South Africa, LMS South Africa 3 times if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
What's your fondest? What can you always think about, like when you close your eyes and that was something that made you proud and other people proud?
So I've got to say, probably my fondest moment, obviously my 1000th game where we played with Neil and Charles Langeveld. I enjoyed that. That was an absolute surprise. I didn't know that was going to be done.
They gave you a little salute.
Yeah,
walking off.
I've still got the kit. Neil signed it and Charles signed it. So that's away. That's for put away in my bar.
Yeah.
But yeah, they made that very special for me. So it's tough, but I say that one sticks out the most. Barbados was unbelievable. Oh, loved Barbados.
I saw the last one now this year.
The tour to Barbados was amazing. It was one of the best tours I've been on.
You've won a World Champs?
No.
Not a World Champs?
No.
You've won an SA Champs though?
Yes.
Which SA Champs was that?
Now you're putting me on the spot. I can't remember, but we have.
Who was it for?
We played for? I'm trying to remember which team now. I think it was just a put together side, but...
And then you won SA Champs with a put together side.
We won it with a put together side.
Good cricket shot there from the new batsman Krishna Prasad. He's entered now at the fall of the wicket of Rahul Khanna there. 4 runs over cover, and that's now 5 overs gone, and Randburg Brigade moving along nicely, 32 for 1. I think if I remember correctly, I started playing for benchwarmers with you, under you.
Yes.
Many years back. Back then I was still playing club, and I'd play the winter LMS season, and then I'd play club and then I left club, and then I was too late to sign up for the benchwarmers, and then I went on to play the Rebels, and then you guys always asked me to come and help you out.
That's correct.
And then I played benchwarmers and Rebels the same year, up and down. I think my biggest memory with you probably was that Saturday one when we were crowned champions. Remember, we used to call each other champs.
Correct.
Where we beat Dispun in the semi-final at Zoo Lake.
Yes.
And then, or was it the Rebels then Dispun in the final?
That was Rebels in semis and then Dispun in the final.
Dalton and Doug Webster I think they were flying that day. They were smashing runs that day.
Correct, yeah. It was Dougie as well, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So that was like, for me, my biggest memory of playing cricket with you was right in the beginning. I mean, we had some huge oaks playing for benchwarmers there.
We did. We had a good team. Remember, you weren't with when we did the tour of the Kalahari, eh?
No, we had to miss that.
We had such a great tournament as well. We managed to rope in Mark Wilkinson and Reynard and a couple of good players, and we ended up in the final there again, but we lost to the Bloom Rebels in the final. So
oh, Jesus.
that was also a great tournament.
and from there you went on to now start a team playing out of Santon now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Pokemoms?
Correct, but that's just purely a social thing now.
Yeah, no, but you guys, I see you've played 90 games already for Pokemon.
Yes.
So that team's going nice and strong.
Absolutely.
And you're enjoying it?
Absolutely.
Every moment?
Just a fun thing on a Saturday. It's just really mates playing together, and that's what LMS is all about.
100%, yeah.
Get out there, have some fun on the field with your mates, have a drink afterwards. That's what it's all about.
And then I'm going to just keep looking at your stats because they're actually incredible. If you don't know Clint the Brain's stats, you must definitely go take a look on his profile. But I mean, he's now played 1,327 games. Did you play yesterday?
I did.
So maybe that's still got to be updated.
Maybe.
So maybe that's 1,328 games. Like we said earlier, he's nearing 30,000 runs in LMS career. If you think bowling 4 overs in a day or playing 3 games in a day, he's bowled 3,795 overs. And if you like, that's a hell of a lot of overs.
That is. I'm surprised my arm still turns around.
And if you have played against Clint, you know he's got his customary cap turn.
Correct.
So when
I got a patent on that one.
Yes, yeah. When the cap turns, then you know business. He's got a quicker ball. He's got a slower ball. Yeah, but you've taken over 1,168 wickets, or you've taken over 1,100 wickets. You're on 1,168. You know, the impressive part of this, through all these games and all of these overs that you've bowled, you've managed to maintain a decent batting average of over 31. You know, you've managed to keep your economy down to 6.5, and in LMS, that's like, I would say in a normal 11-a-side game, 6.5 in LMS is like a economy of 3 in an LMS game, in a normal club game, for instance. You know, you've taken 4 fifers, you've taken 94 3-fers in that time.
Oh.
You are 650 scores away from 250 scores.
Oh, that's impressive.
But there's a big 0 there next to the 100, eh?
Yeah, that's the problem, eh? That's the one thing that eludes me. I haven't been able to get that. I've had a 96 where
95,
we actually, or 95 where we actually won the game, and didn't get to bat on because we won the game at that point. But that's the one that eludes me. That is the one that eludes me.
Do you think you still have it in you to try and knock one over?
I think we have to put that when I do that one, I think that we have to call time on cricket.
Oh, let's hope it takes you another 2-3 years so we can keep you around.
Yeah, no, definitely trying for that one. Definitely trying for that one.
Yeah, no,
the opportunity doesn't always present itself.
No, exactly. Yeah. I mean, and if you do manage to get to it, it's something that doesn't come around. It could be the first and last time that you ever get to that opportunity, really. So
exactly. So you got to make hay when you get it.
100%.
I've had a chance once or twice, and as I said, the one was the 95 to win the game.
I think I've had one chance where I really had a good chance, and then I went out with about 5 overs to spare, and like definitely an opportunity, and then I went out. So but yeah,
it's a strange thing. I think when you're out there and you have that opportunity, you start actually getting into your own head.
No, yeah, 100%.
You everything, you start to think about everything, and you should actually just play the game.
And calling a run to yourself.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Checking, Daniel Stone saying that he was a few of those wickets he took. Just a couple. But yeah, I think, I mean, if you look back at your career, I think you've mentioned and you've announced that you've probably retired about 5 different times. But we've managed to keep Grams playing.
The guys keep, you can't do it now. You can't do it now.
I think, you know what, I think it's like, for me, I mean, we used to play week in and week out, and together, and obviously you going your separate ways to Santon and stuff. We don't chat too often, but I mean, like for me personally, like I know when you mentioned retiring, you know, I get like almost sad and emotional because I'm so used to having Clint de Brain next to me, and then it's like now you got to move on with life and try new things, and I think that's why people don't want you to leave.
It is. It's tough. It's like LMS has been my family for so long on a Saturday. It feels wrong when you don't actually play. Because you're so used to getting out there, seeing the guys. Guys are always excited to say how's it. For me, it's the ultimate day.
100%.
The Saturday is not a Saturday if I'm not at LMS.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tough. But
let's hope you can get that 100 first.
I've enjoyed the career and it's been good. It's been amazing. Bjorn and Wayne, Wes, they've made things really great for me. I'm appreciative to LMS and those three guys for what they've done for me in LMS.
I'm glad. I'm sure they've played a massive role in most people's lives. Sure, for LMS, they've really opened up cricket for a lot of people.
They've made a big difference in South Africa as far as LMS and around the world actually.
100%, all around the world, yeah. And it's only growing. It's only ever going to get bigger. Yeah.
Agreed.
Where I see it. Let me just talk about the game here a little bit. But we got Domesh into the attack now. He's bowling there to Debia, who plays it onto the offside. They take a slow, easy single. One ball now remaining in the 8th over. Debia and Krishna really going along nicely here. 63 for 1. Krishna there playing it onto the leg side, sneaking through for a single. That's 8 overs gone now. Randburg Brigade going along nicely here. 64 for 1 with Debia, who's 37 of 23, and Krishna Prasad, they call him KP there on the field. He's 21 from 13. I see your name's down to captain or run the one Super Series side.
Asia Rockets. Yeah.
So
I'm still busy with the homework there. I haven't made any decisions yet. So I'm still checking out the players. We're allowed to retain 4 players from the previous year. Yeah. So I'm still busy looking at the stats and making a decision on that one. But I'll have a decision by tomorrow.
I think the draft is happening on Tuesday night.
Correct. Yeah. Draft is on Tuesday night. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Looking
very
forward to that.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be really, really cool. If you don't know, the Super Series is happening first weekend in August, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct, yeah. 7th and 8th of August.
Yeah, with the 9th, the rain day. I think it's one of an incredible creation to have, where you're getting the best of the best and teammates playing up against teammates, I think that's where you'll see some amazing good cricket.
It was very exciting. The last one that we had was very exciting.
You played in that one as well, yeah? Well, you owned the team.
I won it.
Yeah, you won it.
I won it. And it was very, very exciting to see players that we kind of chose players that were unknown, and we put them together, and they actually played so amazingly. So it was really, really nice to see that all come together.
Yeah, no.
And that's what the Super Series is all about, is looking for those players that play and we don't ever get to see. We all know the good players that play on a Saturday, but it's looking for those that are great that don't get seen.
Yeah, no, that's there's definitely a lot of talent in and around Gauteng, and like you said, we don't get to actually see them, or they're playing in
I think it's good.
Happened earlier as well. Sorry. But yeah, like I said, I mean, there's people that are playing in a lower league or a different league, but are capable of actually performing up top there, with some of the best LMS players.
I absolutely agree.
one comes to mind, especially with commentating so much, is a guy named Brandon Saunders, played for IQ Mustangs in the Sunday League. But just unbelievable. The moment he walked in, and I knew every weekend that he would bat and that he would just smash. And but not just like ugly cricket shots, it was beautiful, like cricket shots, and he would get 50 runs off 20 balls, like most weekends.
Yeah. You see, that's the type of talent that you're looking for in the Super Series.
And I mean, I've spoken to him previously to try and get him to come play up top with Rebels or Misagimi or whoever, just so he can get noticed there. And then he said no, he's enjoying his Sunday with his team. But that's what LMS is about. You're coming out with mates and enjoying your cricket.
Absolutely. That's exactly what it's all about. But it does seem a little sad when you see someone talented like that and they don't really want to
play up top.
Yeah, because it's actually so exciting to see players like that, especially when you have a huge tournament like the Super Series and those players are put on display.
Oh, there's another guy that plays for Wear Velocity. He's in the Sunday as well. His name's Peacemore Zimwa.
I know Peacemore.
Yeah, ex-under-19 Zimbabwean.
Yes.
Like he can also hit the ball really hard and he bowls good spin. So, if I'm not mistaken, it's leg spin.
Correct.
Yeah. So I actually tried to get him involved in the draft. I don't know if he did sign up or not.
I haven't seen his name up there now.
No, because I spoke to him on Friday.
Yeah, he actually hailed from the Bedford View side.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually spotted him playing in the Bedford View night league.
All right. That's the beauty of LMS. It's so diverse and it's. Let me just sort this out. My bad. Sorry. I see Dan sent another message there. It says, my best memory of Clint was wearing Tyrant's face over your cricket. What's that? Pants?
Correct, yes. So,
can you explain about that? As in Tyron Lewis?
Yes, that's correct. Funny story. Ty and I actually share a birth date. So we're both on the 27th of October.
Mm-hmm.
So as a gift, the Pokemoms all clubbed together and bought us a pair of underpants with each of our faces on it.
Oh, wow. That is some good stuff there.
Yeah, it is.
But I also remember playing a lot with Tyron and Tommy, all that at the bench warmers, TWT.
Yes, you was in the night league, TWT.
Yeah. That was like legends there, right there, and they still obviously playing for Pokemoms.
Yes, they are. Ty still plays, Tommy's playing.
I saw you guys were playing, or you and Tommy at least were playing for Cookstad now in the last summer.
Yes, we played in the last night league, yeah. Yeah. We played in the last night league at Zulak and then we moved to the Bedford View one.
And how's it going at the Bedford View?
We actually just finished. It was last game a week ago. Yeah. So I think we ended up second there on the log.
Okay. Semis and finals or?
No semis and finals, just the log. So it was the Bedford View side that ended up top.
Oh yeah. What something 8s or?
Yes. Thornberry and Brandon.
But I see you've got Justin Gamble and Ron Courtser playing for you guys out there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they helped out in the last game when we were a little short.
I saw them, their names come up there, and I was like, sure, those are some good recruits there.
Yeah.
I think they both scored a 50.
Correct, we won that game,
Yeah. Oh, there goes another wicket there for previous Sunday 1 bowler of the summer season. It's Amit Patel. He picks up his first wicket in his first over. Randburg Brigade now lose their third, and it's that of Krishna Prasad. It is Krishna Prasad.
A little unlucky there. I think that kept low.
Kept a bit low. It's the second one that's kept a bit
Yeah.
low there. This Randburg Brigade side is actually like a bunch of oaks. They like really enjoy sitting around afterwards and coming early, especially it's Rocha and Sonica there. It's just gone to the crease and Justin East there, the non-striker's end. Justin can also hit a long ball.
Okay. Are they from the Randburg club side?
No,
Not.
no.
Okay.
No, this is just their good bunch of oaks though. Play some good cricket. They've been involved in one or two really tight finishes this season, but they've been playing some good cricket. They've actually got a consistent side coming in and out like each week and stuff, so it's been quite good for them. Last season they struggled a bit with players, and Roshan, who's at the crease there now, he normally opens the batting, but he scores runs, but it's maybe a little bit too slow. Shows up almost 50% of the innings balls. So I think he's coming in a bit later now at 5. I saw last week he came in at 5 and he was accelerating a lot quicker than he would normally do. So maybe the pressure was off of him from opening.
That's always a good idea. If you see someone's a bit slow, just rotate it up.
This Justin East can hit a long ball.
Joey also still playing with us at Pokemon's.
Joey's
still playing with us at Pokemon's as well.
It was pretty much the bench warmer side that most of it.
Pretty much, most of the bench on the side, you're correct.
Yeah.
Well, minus you, you, Doug, and Dalton.
Do you remember Grant?
Yes.
Grant has played, but he hasn't played for a long time.
Yeah, I haven't seen Grant for a long time. But he used to play with Twelikis.
Yeah. Or Twelikis in Dispan.
Yeah, in Dispan.
Obviously with Twelikis playing there now, you probably see them.
I actually saw Dalton yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's he
Dalton?
So he signed up for the draft. Is he in your plans?
Always, Dalton's always got to be in the plans, eh? The ex-South African captain.
Yeah, there you go.
It's amazing. Players like those are always, for me, fascinating, because at any one time they can turn a game right on its head. They just have that ability.
Yeah.
It can be from that bullet throw that they got.
That arm. You never run it two.
No,
never run it two.
As I say, that bullet arm can change a game.
I've always said, if the only time you run it two to the Webster brothers or to the Websters is even if it's Uncle Craig that's going to do the fielding, because then you know you're safe, or if you see the back of the brothers still running away from you, because then you know that they hasn't got to the ball yet.
Correct.
So
Yes.
then you only run it two.
And then you still got to. And
then you
got to push it.
Oh, yeah. Do you know Murray Taylor at all?
Murray, I know very well. Yes.
Murray is saying, Clint, please tell the world how good he is at LMS.
Murray's got to be the best night league batsman I've ever seen.
Who did he play for?
He used to play for our night league team, the one that Bjorn started actually. I'm trying to remember the name now. Lifesavers, that was it, yes. Murray used to play with us in the Lifesavers. And Murray was our star batsman. Lifesavers couldn't win if Murray wasn't batting.
Murray wasn't there.
And of course Murray's bowling, sure. The googlies. Googly Dopplers. Yo. Yes, exactly.
Didn't see, I thought it was going that way.
That
was nearly the com box. You're right.
I'm good. LMS cricket for you?
Yeah. When I was setting up this morning, I was actually like, yo, this is actually in like the prime spot to be hit. And I was a bit...
Well, this is cow corner.
This is cow corner.
This is the busy corner.
Yeah, so... And your take over LMS Joburg over the last 10 years. I mean, you've been a big part of LMS Joburg as a whole. How from where it started to where it is now, how has it improved and become bigger, and you've seen more of it, as you get. I mean, LMS Joburg used to control pretty much into Sandton. We were playing at Wendywood, we were playing.
Correct.
Now, I mean, it's been split to Sandton and here.
Yeah.
How has Joburg been for you, over the years?
Well, like as you said, from where it started, I mean, there was so much has grown. It's actually phenomenal how Bjorn, his vision, he's actually got an amazing vision on how to take something and make it great. He's taken it up many levels. I don't know how to explain it to you, but where we started to where we are now is like worlds apart. Every 3 or 4 months there's something new added.
Yeah.
There's something better for the players, better stats, the live streaming. I'm almost positive sooner or later we're going to get to the point where we've got the helmet cam.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure that's already in his plans.
Well, Sabo and I were working on a few things to try and get some vision, but Sav's doing some amazing work here in the middle.
I was just about to say,
Sav,
those amazing pictures that Sav takes on the weekend, and they're actually so impressive when you see them on Facebook.
Yeah.
There's just every little detail that gets covered, the extras. People don't actually realize how much work goes into all of that.
Yeah. But that's just like some venues are maybe a bit smaller. They do the one umpire thing, where the next batsman coming in is standing at square leg.
Yes.
But I know Bjorn does, he doesn't do things like half measure, he wants all of it or he can't have it type of thing. So, that's what I've learned, especially now over the last 6 months, working with him, like very particular, he wants things done the right way. And also, one thing I've learned is communication with Bjorn is key. Always communicate. So I think that's where, as Joburg as a whole, it's we might not have as many teams as another league or whatever the story is, but the effort that goes into it, makes the teams welcome and makes the teams want to be a part of it, and come down and sign up every season and those type of things. Keep the loyal customers happy,
Exactly. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Seba, cheers.
Cheers, Seb.
Have a lucky weekend. Cheers. Yeah, no, I've never seen anything grow as much as I've seen LMS grow. It's phenomenal how this actually grew as a business.
Yeah. It's amazing. I mean, for me personally, I've worked now 6 months with Bjorn, and what he's taught me and what I've learned over the last 6 months has been amazing. Like, I breathe and live this now, which is amazing. I love it.
The guys, I'm sure the guys look forward to your commentary every week now. They've
Yeah.
gotten used to it. So
Yeah. The commentary is sometimes hectic to do 4 in a row,
I know.
especially night league, Saturday and Sunday, but you get used to it.
But it is lekker.
No, I do
All
enjoy
these
it.
additional things that have been added over the years, the stats, the change of the website. This thing, stand that doesn't want to stand. Yeah. Just drop.
It's 15 overs gone now. The Randburg Brigade maybe slowed down just a little bit. It's 108 for 3 now. But Justin East still at the crease there. He's sitting on 12 or 13, and you can still get explosive. You can nail the short boundary. See, he doesn't enjoy the running too much, so he does like to clear the boundary a bit. Yeah, so this idea of this podcast, it's going to grow a lot more being my first one, but I thought obviously getting Clint DeBrain, LMS legend here for the first one was the idea, you know, to kick it off.
I totally appreciate the invite. It's always good to come out and give back to LMS. Something I've enjoyed for many, many years.
So each Sunday from here on, we're gonna get different guests in. You know, gonna set up and do the same stuff. We're gonna, you know, enjoy like moments. You know, take pictures and what I'm gonna do is I've taken old LMS balls and I'm gonna keep them, but I want like each guest to sign it and say which episode it was and stuff, so that I can like put it up there to say how many we've had. You know?
Oh, that's actually a very good idea.
Yeah, so it's like just something that we can. Oh, it's a good catch there at long off. I think that's Mahmoud Bedwala running off the boundary there and taking it by his feet. Domesh there picking up the wicket of the dangerous Justin East. Justin East, who just didn't get going today. The commentator's curse there.
I see it's quite impressive, you know, all the fielders' names and surnames. Very impressive.
Over the games that I've done, you learn to almost learn their body language, so you can kind of see their body language and then you link it to the name. So a little bit of homework done as well.
I'm sure.
But yeah, it's something you obviously. Commentating a few games, you kind of pick up.
Very impressive.
Thanks. I don't know everyone. Oh, it's a good shot there from Russia and Sonica. It looks like he's moved over to 24 from 14. So as we were saying earlier, like taking the pressure off himself from opening, and he's really able to just kind of like swing his arms and let them go free.
He's actually looking good out there.
Mm-hmm. We saw the game before this, we saw it was straight sixes, getting to 197.
Oh.
197 against the Gujarat Challengers, so that's a high amount of runs.
I think
there.
On this ground, 197 is a big score.
Yeah, it's very big. But
especially with the pitch keeping so low.
Yeah, so I think it's almost like different periods of the day, the deck almost reacts with. Oh, there we go. That's the wicket there of Tushar, who gets a first baller actually. Alkesh Patel there picking up his second wicket. He's into his fourth over now, and he's picked up 2 for 29. Like I was saying, I think it's almost like the weather reacts with the pitch, and I've noticed like at different times in the day, your first game is generally still alright, then you get like your next 2 games that are a bit sluggish and there's low scoring, and then towards the last game of the day it kind of picks up a tad.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, I don't know if the sun reacts with the pitch or whatever the story is, but I'm sure maybe the drying out of the pitch a bit, the activity over it kind of
everything slows a little bit.
Slows it down a tad.
And then maybe later when it cools after the midday sun, maybe when it cools
down.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it is like that, but I mean, it's almost like I work at like the like a pitch during a 5-day test match, you know.
Okay.
You know, like day 1 compared to day 5 is completely different because of the amount of use on it on 5 days, for instance, you know.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
It's probably different in winter and summer as well. I think probably in summer with the intense heat of the day, the pitch just gets slower and slower right through the day. And maybe, as I said, when it cools down a little bit in winter, there might be a reaction there on the pitch.
That was nearly a
close run.
Nearly a close call there one, eh? But umpire Kuda there was in a good position to deem that not out. Murray Taylor putting out another question there. He wants to know if you reckon if a SA-based team will win World Champs this year.
Absolutely.
Always going to say an SA team will win.
Absolutely. I can't see how any other team can win.
I know there's a few that are there going through already. Rebels and Masagami are in. Is it? Yeah. So they'll be there. I think Masagami going in as number 1 team in the world.
Yeah.
I think they have a real big chance. Rebels always.
I have to agree. Yeah, that Masagami team has changed in the last couple of years, months. Maybe last year has changed drastically.
I know. I think it's.
Dan has put in some serious effort with that team and made it very, very formidable.
Along with the Rebels outfit that's been around for and competing at the top level for many years now.
Yeah.
But it's nice to have a bit of competition between the two teams.
Always. Competition is healthy.
Yeah. Oh, what a catch! What a catch there. Roshan Sonika smashing that extremely hard back towards the bowler, and that's Domesh, who now picks up his second wicket. He's got 2 balls left in his 4-over spell, and he's 2 for 21. Domesh also opens the batting, and you can say it's a foul ball, that's for sure.
If I'm actually not mistaken, I had Domesh sitting down next to the field yesterday, asking me if we're short that he could actually play for Pokemon on Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed.
Yeah. So I said to him, I took his number yesterday. I haven't seen him play, but it's actually a great opportunity today to come out here and have a look.
He gives it everything in every shot. So he's a destructive batsman. As you can see, he can bowl and do a bit of catching as well. But he's almost like a big figure in this team of Indian Masters. It's between him and the other. He's not here today. He's not playing. But the normal captain is Lokesh Desai. Those two control the team quite nicely, and they're a very, very, very competitive team. Very good cricketers. Ooh, there's an opportunity at the striker's end.
Oh,
but that's Sanket. Oh, and they sneak 3 for 2. Yeah. Sanket also obviously commentated a lot of games where he's played, and he's a like a Tommy of this team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but he has heart like you can't believe. The one time my memory of him, he picks up the ball at like mid wicket. He hasn't like more of a backward square leg, and they tried to take 2 at Zoo Lake, and he just threw this ball so hard, and he ran the oak out, and like this was, everyone just was so happy that he did something like. But he's a good cricketer. He's got a lot of heart, which is always good to see.
You need those members in your team. They're 100%. The ones that keep the spirit up.
Oh yes. It's another good ball there from Amit Patel. He's bowled just 2.2 overs now, 1 for 15. Good shot there from Vagizi. Oh, and then could have ended in a wicket there if they took that run. So good call from Sanket in the end.
Definitely no two in that one.
Nope. Sanket just lob wedging that one over the bowler's head for a single. Last ball coming up now of the penultimate over. Randburg Brigade slowed down somewhat significantly. 125 for 6 now. Good shot there with a bit of luck. Turning in for the second. And good second run taken there. Coming into the last over now. 127 for 6. Projected to get to 134.
Must be aiming 140 in the last over. Especially with the
home run.
Play. Joey hit us a home run yesterday.
Oh yeah? I think he's hit a few in his life.
Yeah, Joey hit us a home run yesterday.
I actually remember him hitting one for benchwarmers back in the day. I think we were playing out of Sandringham at the time.
I think he's got a couple there.
Yeah. Oh,
no, not out.
That's not out now.
Gloves hit the stumps.
Yeah. I would have potentially, I thought maybe go for the non-strikers end there.
Yeah.
It was almost like he just scooped it and allowed, there was an opportunity both sides, so just 4 balls left now. One of these two really needs to get the ball across the boundary here. Oh, a great wicket there. Mood there, picking up the wicket of Varghese. It brings in Sanket now to be last man standing. And if you're unaware of the rules for last man stands, you can only score in 2, 4 or 6. If I'm not mistaken, the batsman can only be run out at the wicketkeeper's end.
Correct, yeah.
Oh, great shot there from Sanket. But there's an opportunity here for a run out.
Too hard.
And there we go. That is the end of the innings for Randburg Brigade. Getting bowled out with 2 balls to spare. And Randburg Brigade notching up 128 in their 20 overs. And when we return to the commentary, we'll see Indian Masters needing 129 for victory. Welcome back here to Marks Park Topfield. We have the Indian Masters up against Randburg Brigade. Randburg Brigade only managing to get to 128 before they were all bowled out in their 20 overs. Indian Masters now, after 4 overs, are sitting comfortably on 26 without loss. Ankit Patel at the crease along with Damesh. Damesh is 15 from 9 and Ankit is 11 from 12. Damesh now on strike there to face the opening ball from Rahul Khanna. Oh, and there was an outside edge there. Great delivery from Rahul going through to keeper Justin East, and that sees the end of Damesh. Maybe just not today. Unfortunately there for Damesh. This time not being able to get the ball across the boundary.
Looked like the right shot, he just missed it.
Yeah. You could hear the edge off the bat from here. So waiting to see who's coming in next. Taking his time there. Not too sure who's walking in now. They still have Mahmood, who was top batsman last season. He normally comes in a bit later down the order, number 5. He got best batsman of the summer season, and he was batting at like number 5 the whole time, number 5 or 6. And he came out tops, and you could see he was bowling proper gas earlier as well. So decent player.
But that's where you want to have your best player, number 5. We actually keep Joey for number 5.
Comes down the order.
Just down the order, and if things don't go right up front, Joey's there to pick it all up.
It's Alkesh Patel coming to the crease. Number 3. Promotion for him today.
Normally batting a bit low.
Yeah. Normally bats a bit lower. Normally Lokesh Desai, I saw him earlier, maybe he's injured or sick, but he normally opens up with Damesh and no run taken there. Seems like the batsman, bit of a fair game there, running into the bowler, so Rahul now into Alkesh. Good shot there from Alkesh Patel, playing it out towards Varghese in the point position, picking up a single, bringing up Ankit Patel back on strike. He needs to get a move on here. He's 11 of 12. Thickish outside edge there, but there is a third man fine. So it looks like Dibia. That's not Dibia. Dibia standing at long off. Don't know who that is there then. I don't know. Oof. Good ball there from Rahul Khanna. And this Rahul Khanna used to come down the order and just bowl a bit and whatever, but now lately he's been opening the batting and he's been smashing.
Okay.
Last week he played cover drive, lofted cover drive over covers for 6, just with ease, like it was something to see. It was nice.
Yesterday when you guys played the Predators, was there a bowler, Roland, lefty?
Roland Naidu.
Roland Naidu, yeah.
I don't think he played
He
yesterday.
didn't play yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay.
He normally does, but
Yeah.
he was out 2-3 weeks ago. He couldn't play. He was a bit injured or sick or something.
Okay.
He's still recovering. I think he had COVID, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know.
Also makes a big difference for that team.
Mm.
Have you seen his in-swing?
Mm. Yeah, so I think he got top bowler last year in his division, or last season.
I think it's like 3 seasons running now.
Yeah. No, he's very good.
Yeah.
And I spoke to Steph, and he knows Steph through action cricket. So they played a lot of action cricket together as well. Oh, and that's a wicket there. Alkesh Patel, Foggy's there, picking up caught him bowled. Oh, and it looks like he might have pulled a little bit of a muscle there. This bowler has also got a extremely, like, he doesn't have any run up. He just kind of stands there and he
delivers
bowls.
from there.
Yeah, you'll see now if he can continue to bowl. Any plans coming up for long weekend? Next weekend? Oh, I know it's Friday is work day, but
yeah, no plans for the long weekend.
Just cricket.
Yeah. I went away to Botswana on the last holidays in April.
How was that?
Very lucky. I went to a game lodge in Botswana. Awesome.
Botswana is nice. Driven through Botswana to get to Zim.
No, it was lekker. There's no phone signal. I want to hassle you.
There we go.
Just you and nature.
That's the way to be. Lots of Patels coming in today to bat. Next in is Amit Patel. He joins now where Indian Masters sitting in a bit of trouble here. 29 for 2. Still needing another 100 runs for victory. Have enough time to score the runs. Maybe just running out of batsmen towards the end could be an issue. Stands and delivers.
Yeah.
This time swaying down the leg side there. Umpire calling it a wide. Having to re-bowl that delivery. Amit Patel this time plays it out towards Debia, who's running in from long on. Big goal. Doing the fielding and keeping it down to a single. So this podcast, like we were mentioning earlier, is, to try and engage in various different ways and to maybe start something completely different, like seeing the commentary and engaging with the people, talking to them, seeing what they have to say. Like I was saying to you earlier, we've got a few people lined up. I'm going to get Mr. Bjorn Briggs here sometime.
Oh, I'd be keen to see that one. I think that'll be a good one. Yeah, I definitely think that'll be a good one.
Got a few connections in with 5FM, so like I said earlier, getting Nick Hammond and a few other guests out. Get some of the captains from some of the teams some days, Dan Stone, Craig.
Yes, I think
all of them.
Good. That'll be good. So do you guys now announce this during the week? Okay. Yeah,
I don't know if you saw the post though.
I saw the post. I saw this one, yeah.
So we announce it as the week hits. Then I'll say, okay, cool, next one up is this person, and then...
Is your next one lined up?
I haven't got one yet.
Okay.
But I have a few potential people that want to do it. There's one, the captain of bus drivers, Sahil Rama.
Yes.
He is keen. He wants to do next weekend actually. But I still need to confirm with him. But he's actually leaving to Canada. So
on permanently?
Yeah.
Oh,
so he's leaving 25th of June.
Okay.
He actually requested to have his cricket game put earlier that day because he's flying that night. So he wants to play his last game in the morning and then fly out to Canada in the night time. So he's a lawyer, so he has to go and write the bar exam again that side, different laws and everything. So he's very nervous but excited, and when I spoke to him, he said he's keen to come and sit one Sunday and chill and chat with me about the cricket and about where he's going in his life and stuff like that. So that's going to be interesting.
I'll tell him we hope to see him playing cricket in Canada, LMS.
He says there's no cricket there.
Well, so I said we hope to see him starting LMS.
There we go. So we had the conversation with him. I was like, well, then you got to start one.
Yeah, we're absolutely looking forward to LMS Canada starting.
Yeah, I think that would be
great.
Definitely broaden the a bit of a check shot there from Amit Patel.
But I think the weather is not very cricket friendly in Canada. I think their winters roughly around about 9 months a year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think their winters around about 9 months.
He spoke of Canada and America and all of that, so we'll be in and out around there. But there is at least some LMS in America.
Yes, LMS in America now. Yeah.
New York. Yeah. They got a New York.
They're supposed to have the World Series in
Miami.
Yeah. And then covered it.
Yeah. Hopefully that comes back with the bang. I think that's a big one.
Yeah, I also think so. I think it would have been really exciting.
Hopefully, Bjorn, if you're listening, you can take me to commentate there. Throwing it out loud.
Yeah, no, just throw it out there.
Yeah, I'm just super stoked that there's good weather now. I know it's cold, but but summer we had.
South African winters like this are really lacquer because firstly the games are all going to run, so there's no chance of rain later. There's a little bit of a chill, so it's actually pleasurable to be on the field. It's not you don't overheat. Yeah. I always say the LMS winter season is the best season.
Oh, there's another wicket there, and Varghese picking up his second wicket. This time Amit Patel edging it off to that's Ankit Patel. Edging that off to Justin East, who takes his second catch, and Varghese picks up his second wicket.
Quite fascinating the lift the guys are getting here. We didn't see that in the first innings. It was one or two, but not
more than carrying.
Not the amount that you're seeing now.
There was a game I played last season for the Rebels. I had Willie Brink, Craig, Jeff, all bowling. I'm standing in the keeping. I was standing about 2 meters off the boundary.
I can imagine.
And the other team complained and I said to them, but what, do you want me to stand up for that? Like, it was coming through, and when it bounced, it was literally just flying. And when I took it 2 meters off the boundary, I still took it here.
Oh my word!
Not like low; it was high up. So I was more like a backstop than a keeper that day.
Yeah, Jeffy can get it. He can bang it in, eh?
Yeah. Yes, it's one of the heaviest balls. Hurt you.
Yeah, Jeffy can bang it in, eh?
I think it did hit you on your elbow. I think you even still left the field.
I did.
And you went to the hospital.
No damage, but yeah.
He still feels bad. He actually spoke of it the other day. He still feels bad about that.
It was actually, the length was good, but it was the movement that did the damage.
Yeah.
Yes, it was amazing movement. It was that in movement.
Same as Willie Brink, who just, I don't know, that ball moves like no one's business. I don't know.
I've never actually faced him.
It's quick, and it's deceptive, and it swings both ways, and it's a nightmare. He normally picks up a couple of wickets. I actually had a bit of a joke with him when we played SA Champs now in Bloem. He picked up his first wicket in the final, and I'd only bowled 2 balls the whole tournament, and I picked up a wicket on my second ball. So I was not the worst bowler up until the final. So it was actually, like, I think our fine sessions, I said, like, I always gave it to Willie for me having more wickets than him in the tournament, and he was our strike bowler. He's number 1 bowler in the world. So
tough game cricket.
Yeah, flip. Are we going to be seeing you in World Champs?
No,
Not.
no,
Not this year.
no. Maybe some commentary.
Here we go.
Maybe some commentary. Come down and help you.
I'm also basically hung up my tournament boots, should I say, to focus on the commentary and stuff like that. So I'm not going to be playing many tournaments unless Bjorn says I must. But yeah, it's
Yeah, no.
maybe time for me to focus a bit more, play some league. But I'm enjoying this so much. It's lots of fun to be part of commentary and talk to people. Everyone loves commentary. Everyone loves the live streaming. To say the commentary
Just adds to the live
to it,
streaming.
yeah.
It absolutely does.
Into the ninth over about to start here. Rahul Khanna and Indian Masters are sitting on 46 for 3, still needing a further 83 runs now for victory from the remaining 12 overs. So still within a chance here. Mahmood Bedwala in at 5 here for Indian Masters. He's batting with Amit Patel. Good ball there from Rahul Khanna there. We're just playing it out towards the offside, keeping it down to a single as Rahul. He's bowled really well so far. He's into his third over, just 1 for 11, so decent bit of bowling from him.
This is Joburg Sunday 1
Yeah, so Joburg Sunday 1 and 2 combined.
and 2 combined.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how it works is so Sunday 1 will be contested whoever ends in the top 4.
Yeah.
And Sunday 2 will be contested whoever ends in the bottom 4. So
Okay.
everyone's guaranteed a semi-final and a final.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is, if I'm not mistaken, this has got 9 teams in this league.
Oh, you got 19.
Yeah. So we'll still play it on the same basis, but for instance, like we're still busy working on those few nitty-gritty details. But I mean that will all come together soon. But that's how we've worked the leagues now for Saturday and Sunday and night league as well. Just it can change eventually again, but we'll get there, I guess. This is just something different, and everyone then also gets to play a semi and a final, which
Yeah.
you don't get to play often. So
Yeah.
an opportunity there, but looks like that fielder, I think it's Varghese, he's at square leg. He's a bit injured there, looking like he's running a tad.
Not interested in the catch then.
Nah. Yeah, so how that works is top 4 play semi, winners go through to the final, and the losers go through to the plate final.
Okay.
And bottom 4, same idea, but for Sunday 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so then hopefully our next prize giving is going to be a bigger, more work on that.
Yeah, just the wind picking up behind us.
But yeah, so that's how it's going to work, and hopefully with our next prize giving we're going to have like a bigger event. We're going to have a lot more people there and make it more of a thing for people to be at. That's also the one thing, working with LMS and working in this environment and commentating and stuff, people get to know your voice and they get to know who you are. And a good, I'd say, trait to have as a manager or as someone that's running the league is to be visible. Like you said earlier, where's Briggs in Santon? He's there, he's visible.
Yes.
And that's owning to a successful league. And the more visible you are interacting with the teams, it helps the league. And I think that's a big part to, I'd say, any business as well, like in the end.
I have to agree. It's that same old saying that says, what you put in is what you get out.
Good stop there, out at fine leg. The batsman sneaked through for 2, so good bit of fielding prevents the ball from crossing the boundary. The blue jacket. He's the captain.
Oh, okay, he's the captain. The bus driver.
For Indian Masters.
Oh, for Indian Masters.
Good
Is he
shot.
batted already?
No, he's not playing.
Oh, he's
The
not
one that I
playing.
spoke about, yeah, not playing.
Okay. Big guy.
I want to run through your stats again.
Oh, that's a great shot. Sure.
Yeah, so looking at your stats again, Clint, the best figures is 5 for 1. I think I actually remember that, if I'm not mistaken.
I was trying to remember when that was, but
I'm going to see if I can bring it up. Best figures. Oh, it was for You Must Never. Oh, it was for You Must Never.
one of the
Games,
bring game that. We were desperate just to keep it
down, and you pick up 5 for 1. Best figures are also for You Must Never.
Also,
6 for Burton and Zulek.
so I do remember.
6 wickets, yeah.
Yes.
Maybe even what I'll do is move it to the fence next one.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be here for that. I'm going to be back at Zulek for the next one.
How are you back to late? Maybe you should put this chair that's there in between as well, just to keep it, just to put a bit of weight on it that way.
If that will work.
Which one is the number 5 batsman that is it the helmet or no helmet?
Helmet.
Helmet.
Mahmood, yeah.
I see he plays he's got quite a good drive.
Yeah. Very good cricket player. Amit Patel, who's on the strikers end there, he had an innings not so long ago, but he can hit a ball. So I just want to go back to, you obviously got your legend hat.
I do.
Yes, and you now at your own level called Clint Brain. You know that.
I do.
You're the Clint Brain now at the moment.
I do.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, John Kutzer's hot on your heels there.
He is, absolutely. I don't think he's actually far off.
No, I think he's close to getting close to you there, but I think he's still got a long road.
I suppose that chair's also quite light.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, Jean's also been playing for not as long as I have, but
I think he's got like years where he's played like 200-300 games in a year.
yes.
So I'm only on like 280 in 4, 5, 6 years.
I know Jean also plays a fair amount of cricket.
Any team? What was I'd say your best team that you played for? Like the one that you enjoyed the most?
The team that we played for, the one that I played for most, that we enjoyed the most, was the early one, was called the T20 Terminators. That was, we actually had Connie de Kock play in that team.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
He must have been really young then.
yeah.
Was he as good as he?
He was just as good. Because Quinny also hailed from Old Age, so yeah. So he would play with us on a Saturday, and then we roped him in here on a
Sunday.
Also on a Saturday when we were short. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
but that's. I know I've heard of him and John Symes.
yeah.
Back in the day, playing a bit of cricket, a bit of LMS.
John Symes used to play with Eugenia.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's Eugenia that originally started the Rebels. Or no, I think Bjorn originally started the Rebels and Eugenia took it over from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then since then, Craig and Jeff have.
Yeah. Craig and Jeff has now taken it to the next level.
And this year, with your batting, you're averaging below par there.
I am? What is the average there?
28.5 or 28.6 for this year. It's below your 32.
Yeah, well, I've still got some time this year. We'll pick it up.
A lot more time.
We'll pick it up this year.
Yeah, a lot more time. But strike rate is good. It's better than the last couple of years. So, but your year that you really had a year was 2019. Was it 2019? No, 2015.
2015, yeah.
2015. You played you batted 138 times. I mean, you averaged. Yeah, you're 31, but you scored some good runs though. Scored over 3,000 runs in the year. Yeah. 2017, you did it a bit faster. You averaged it out a bit quicker.
So it's always tough with LMS because you never know where you're going to bat. You don't always bat in the same
spot. Yeah. That's just something that I've just worked out. You know, you've put your pads on over 1,200 times in your career. Over 1,200 times you've padded up and walked to the middle and walked up.
That's also a good stat.
So there's lots of good stats here, man. But it's really impressive to see, you know, after all these games and after all this time, you still averaging with the bat over 30. You know, you averaging with the ball at 20. Like, that's something. Generally, as the career goes, maybe the average drops a bit. The bowling doesn't happen as much anymore.
I don't know, it depends how passionate you are about what you do.
100%. Yeah.
And I love cricket, so
I can see that. Oh, you need 6 more 3-fers to get to that 100 3-fers, and then.
You see, now that's a stat I didn't know. I'll have to bear that in mind now, going forward.
6 more 50s as well to get to 200. If I'm not mistaken, I think you up top there with. Oh no, shame. Kicked it over the boundary. You are up there with the most 50s scored.
Yeah, I think Wes has gone past me.
Wes Middleton, yeah.
I think Wes Middleton's gone past me.
No, but he hasn't played.
He hasn't played for a while. Huh?
I think you might have.
What's up again?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
Gone ahead. I don't know if I can check all that. But there's something else Sava and I have been looking to do is try and get the player with the rating 1, or not the rating 1, the player ID 1. Who was the so-called first LMS player registered.
I would also like to know who that is.
I don't know if it's actually even possible. I was talking to Savo and he says that obviously like the first 100 accounts made were obviously testing state things.
Okay.
There's a possibility.
Yeah, there's definitely a possibility.
He says the one that he thinks that has the lowest one he's seen. And this is Amit Patel. This is exactly what he does. He picks it up out of nowhere and then smashes the ball. Yeah. What are the tours you've been to outside of South Africa?
I've only been to the Barbados tour outside of South Africa.
In South Africa, you've done Katu.
Yeah, I've done Katu,
Cape Town.
I haven't done Bloem.
Bloem was lekker.
Yeah, I haven't done Bloem. John invited me to Bloem, Sheffield. Should have actually considered it, but that was the weekend that we were away.
Oh yeah, I remember you actually saying it.
Yeah, I was away. Yeah. And there's only really been tours to Katu and Cape Town.
Bloem. You've obviously played in Pretoria.
Yeah, Pretoria. Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Pretoria we've done, but not. Yeah, there hasn't been many other tours.
I mean, my first tour away from Joburg was the Cape Town Open.
Yes.
Last year, December. That was my first tour outside of Gauteng, and then since then now gone to Bloem. Been a part of that.
If Bjorn's listening, I think we should consider a Durban tour.
Yes.
I think we need to embrace Durban.
Sure, he'll listen to this a bit later.
I think that might be an interesting tour.
Yeah.
I'd love to do that.
I think I'll definitely get up to that. It's going to be lots of fun, that I think.
I agree.
13.2 overs gone now. 90 for 3 are Indian Masters. They picked it up nicely towards the end here. 39 required from 33 deliveries. Good shot there from Mahmood. Rahul can't chase that one down. Crosses the boundary for 4.
Yeah, of course we've done the PE tour.
Oh yes,
Yes, PE. We've
those
also done the
champs.
PE. Yeah. We actually won.
You won the PE.
We won the PE one. Yeah.
I remember.
Correct. Yeah, we won the PE one. That was with Bjorn's other side. The one after the Rebels.
MBWs?
No.
We started MBWs because MBWs was almost like a Rebels.
Yeah, MBWs was actually Sean Blackenberg. Yeah, Sean Blackenberg.
Let's get him.
Blanks, actually Blanks would be such a good guest here.
Yes, yeah.
Blanks would be a really, really good guest here. Haven't seen him forever. He's not around anymore.
He came to Cape Town Open last year. He played where he didn't think he was going to play. He came down though, and then during the end of last season we had a few braai sessions at his house.
Okay.
He just lives here in Parkhurst area,
Yeah.
Parkview. And yeah, I think he's really busy with his work and stuff like that, so I know he's been extremely busy with that, opening up an app and all of that, so
yeah, Blanks here. I reckon you get Blanks here, yeah.
Yeah, get blanks here. Yeah, there's lots of history to be told.
Yeah, definitely.
Through great cricket shot from Amit Patel. That ball nearly landing in my backyard. Amit Patel's moved along nicely at to 44 from 25 balls. Indian Masters now just need 29 runs for victory from the remaining 29 balls. So Indian Masters have put themselves into a good position here to win this game. Oh, and a misfield there from KP, allowing them to come through for a third. Exhausted, but no fourth run taken there. I saw yesterday there was a guys that ran 5. Like a complete mix-up. Just 26 runs now for victory. Mahmood there works it out towards a vacant fine leg region. Sanket running around doing the fielding and keeping it down to just 2 runs. Good bit of fielding there from Sanket. Just 24 runs now for victory. Remaining 27 deliveries. So Indian Masters seem to be in a commanding spot here. Ooh.
Shit.
The ball hit.
Yeah, it bobbled.
Hit
Right
the
at
baseball
the-
mound.
Yeah. A little unlucky there.
Oh, another great shot there from Mahmood. Great cricket shot there. Extremely powerful. Yeah,
It's a long ball.
very long. Just 14 now required for victory here for Indian Masters. I wanted to check. Doesn't say it anymore. Used to be able to check. I used to be able to see who's hit the most 50s.
Yeah, there was a way to check it.
I'm not too sure if they've got it now. No, it doesn't seem. Just shows batting rankings now. Another 2 runs there. Brings it down to now just needing 10 runs. Indian Masters. And that's 50 up for Amit Patel. 50 from just 28 deliveries, so he picked it up nicely towards the end there.
Very good 50.
Powerful hits. Mahmood there is just sitting on 29 from 18 deliveries as well, so he's just hit a few big ones. Great 50 there from Amit. I'm mistaken, that's the last 2-3 weeks he's had a few knocks like that now. He starts off a bit slow and then
He just picks it up.
He picks it up. That's what people forget, like you do have time when you bat, like
Yeah.
you can pick it up with 2 overs and you're back to where Justin East, who's a jack of all trades here, he does some bowling, keeping and bats for the,
okay.
for the team.
Yeah,
So
he was keeping earlier.
yeah.
Looking for him to try to keep it down here. Take it close to the end.
Oh, it's 4 overs remaining now and just 8 runs needed for victory. Indian Masters. So it has to be a good next 3 overs to keep it down to the end. I think if I'm not mistaken they were involved in a draw last week or week before. Got down to needing like 5 runs from the over, and they managed to draw it out, running the guy out of the last ball. So it was a tight finish.
I actually was involved in a draw 2 weeks ago. I actually helped mix grill out, and we were out of it. We had no chance. And the guy batting with me, I had a 22 off 7, and he had also something quick. I think he had like a 30 off 11.
Oh, geez.
And we managed to take it. We managed to get it to a draw, but we actually needed 2 off the last ball, and we couldn't get it.
Those are always tight.
Managed to only get a single. We needed 2 to win. We got a single off the last ball just to draw it.
So that's exciting.
Yeah,
and it's nerve-wracking.
it is, eh?
Just 7 runs now for victory. And Mohammed Patel now in. Lots of Patels playing today. Luckily there's a backstop there. But it is a wide and extra runs, yep. Just 5 runs required. 1 hit away now for victory.
I think they're expecting the big hit coming.
I think it might even the keeper's going up. Oh, there's a spin. Jeepers. That was actually not bad.
No, that's not too bad at all. Good change up.
I bowled my first 2 overs of the seam up again yesterday.
Okay. First
First time in 2019.
Sure. You've been spinning ever since?
Yeah. Just haven't needed to do it, so.
What did you guys end up bowling pressures out for yesterday?
It was 90 something, 98, 99 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, and that ball's gone through. That should be
4 runs. That should be the game. Oh, not.
That was a no ball. A 1 run to win.
1 run to win. Actually, that's the game. Because it was the second one in the over.
It is the game. Yeah, it is the game. You're quite right.
I was wondering what the umpire was doing there.
Well, there's the game here. Indian Masters winning this one by 5 wickets over Randburg Brigade. And Clint, thanks very much for joining the first podcast.
Thank you for the invite to be your first customer on the podcast. I appreciate the invite.
Yeah, and
it was really great.
Can you sign this for me?
I'm absolutely going to sign that for you.
Just you can sign and then put your name underneath.
Okay. I'm going to do that for you. The pen's a bit dry here, Brian. We're going to put EP1, eh?
Yeah, you can put EP1. And maybe the dates. If the cookie allows it.
Yeah. There's certain parts of this ball that's not right. What is the date today?
It is the 12th? Yeah, 12th of June.
The cookie's gone dry.